This is ECE Group 18 Homebody. The inspiration for Homebody came from our sponsor, Richard Davis and Michael Bartosiewicz. As retired engineers, they had a vision to incorporate IR signal detection for the recognition of fallen bodies in a household. This led to the development of our senior design project. Epidemiologically speaking, falls are the leading cause of fatal injuries in older Americans. Rick and Bart envisioned Homebody as a ubiquitous solution to mitigate this issue, and a conventional, commercialized application equivalent to that of a smoke detector. As seen in the figure above from Elizabeth Burns in 2018, the number of deaths and fatal injuries has increased over time according to falls, creating a suitable space for detection systems to have a practical and clinical impact to combat falling and the effects that it has. The project development involved capturing infrared camera recordings and then processing the signal and implementing an ATR or automatic target recognition algorithm on an Arduino board, running a classic Department of Defense ATR algorithm in C99. Accordingly, the signal will be generated into serial data files and plotted according to new plot scripts to identify the presence of fallen bodies according to pre-established thermal criteria. Subsequently, the system will send an email to notify the owner of the device or medical officials. Right here is a sample of the visualized thermal output. As seen here in figure 1, there's a cold temperature signature, whereas in figure 2, there's human body temperature signatures illustrated. This view can be used alongside the automatic target recognition algorithm to identify the presence of a human body, subsequently notifying relevant personnel.
Here are the top and bottom pieces of our device casing. We designed this using SolidWorks and 3D printed it at the OPIM Innovation Lab. We added holes for airflow and wiring. The bottom piece has less holes because this is where dust may settle, and the top piece has more holes because heat rises. We plan to use a 3D pen or the extrusion feature in SolidWorks to hold the Arduino board in place and attach to the bottom piece. The infrared sensor is going to point out one of the 4 larger holes in the bottom piece. Lastly, we have a screw on top that will stay secure but remain easy to open or close.
For our marketing and commercialization plan, our target audience is going to be senior citizens and their family members. These are just the people that are going to care about them the most and are going to want to buy it for them. They're also our current customers and then anyone else who has a high risk of falling. And then our potential customers could be nursing homes, hospitals, anywhere where there's a high risk of falling, as they could use these to put them in places that maybe doesn't get as much traffic and someone falls down, or in a situation similar to that. Going on, our advertising would be on social media, which like Facebook. That's the platform that older people use. Television and newspaper ads, and we're really going to emphasize the TV because 65% of people over the age of 65 use television as their main source of media. And then how would you purchase the Homebody infrared sensor? Best Buy, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Amazon, any really home improvement store or anything like that. And then also on our company website. In our advertisements, we would make it personable and relatable. We'd use Rick's story to connect with customers. And if you don't know, Rick has lost a few family members to falls that weren't acted on early enough. And so that is relatable to customers, and we really need to sell that. And then also just always an emphasis on safety and family.